Alrighty, checking 1, 2, 3, making sure everything is going, and we are live. Thank you. Let me get my hat really quick. Well, I've got several hats that I'm going to be showing off, but alrighty. Hello, everybody out there on YouTube. Alrighty. So, as the title says, we're going to be running some N-scale trains around, and we got a ton of them from the train show in Plano, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, if anyone's wondering why half of my face is super glossy and shiny, that's just some ointment I put on my face. Anyway, oh, speaking of, if one Texas Rail Fan 21 would like to come on stream, I would suggest you do so in the chat because that specific user paid me to do something. What did he pay me to do? I will show you right now. So as you can see, we have this ordinary Texas hat, says Texas on the back, and you got a Texas flag. However, what's interesting is what's on the side of it. Ta-da! Right there, it says Texas Rail Fan 21. He now has his own proper labeled hat for his channel. So if he's watching, kudos to you. You're going to be getting this back soon, so that'll be pretty good. Anyway, don't worry, it's okay. Anyway, so we're going to be running some of the trains today. So let me get some of them lined up, and we will see which ones get to run around on the layout. And also, yeah, but we'll be doing this in a really easy, nice and easy democratic way to do that, and that would be we're going to vote on which train gets to run. Now, just for starters, just to let everyone know, these trains do not run. These are dummy engines. This one can't move on its own, and this one cannot move on its own. Just letting everybody know really quick. Hang on, I got a text message. I wonder who it's from. Yeah, let's see here. Okay. Anyway, back on with what we are doing. So just everybody know, these do not run. These are just dummy units. So these will not be in the voting thing. So let me get this turned on. Doink. And all that. So let me get everything prepared. This will take just a minute to do. Get everything ready. So I think what we will do, I'm going to line up a selection of engines for us to see running around. So let me get everything set up. It'll take just a moment here if I can get everything. Yeah. Also, thank you. Yes, my hat does look pretty good. Yeah. So, yep. All right. Alrighty, so we got 4 engines up. Let's see who they are. If we can just swap that around. And don't worry, your computer is not broken. All we're doing is we're switching cameras. So, yes. Anyway, here are, let me clean the camera lens. Here we go. Here are all the engines that we can run right now. So we have the 2 regular 060 switchers that have run in other streams. We have a Chessy F unit, and then we have the big Northern. So cast your vote in the chat, and whichever one has the best one will win. So just remember, you could just vote for Chessy, the Northern, the red switcher, or the green switcher. Those are our choices. Don't worry, we'll get on to the other ones soon. So that's what we're just going to do. So I'm going to check back in the cast. So let's see here. We got 1 vote for the Northern. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 Northerns. 3, let's see, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty. So it seems that there are no other votes for the other ones. So the Northern shall be the first one to run. And we're going to run it with the Pacific Fruit. Actually, yeah, we're going to run it with the Pacific Fruit Express car. And we're going to move that to the back. And then we're going to take this one off here. And we're going to have a Southern Pacific boxcar running behind it. So let me get all this set up. And I'm doing this all one-handed, by the way. So sorry if I shake a lot, from the camera at least. Let me move this over here so that way we have a buffer stop and all that. Is on the tracks. We are plugged in. So here we go. Let's make sure that this bad boy works. Alrighty, and now we're going to couple up. And we're good. So keep in mind, this is about as far forward and back as we're going to go because I do not have a full loop of track yet. I'll get to that later, but let's get it running. Wait, let me move this so that we get a better view. There we go. And now we're just going to bring it to a nice and oop. Looks like we have a derailment. So that's, oh yeah, this thing derailed pretty good. All right, let me put that back on there if I can. Yeah, so there we go. Now let me just back it back up against a little more. And there we go. So, there we go. Lone Star Rail Fanning. Let's see, come over. Let me know. I will have to, yeah, I'll look into that. Lone Star Model Railroader for sure. So, yeah. That was the Northern, so we're going to put it away. I still need to get some oil on the axles. I tried pulling it apart again, but for some reason it's stuck. So that's why it's very noisy when it runs. Alrighty, so that's that. We're going to put the Northern over here. And now, just so that we still have an even amount, I'm going to add another 060 to the batch. So we got the black, the red, the green, and the Chessy. Cast your votes in the chat to see which one gets to run. And remember, it has to be these ones. You can't pick a different one than what's being offered, because we are going to cycle through all the ones that do run. So, no worries on that. So let's see, we got 3 votes for the diesels, 1 for, all right, so let's see, a green. All right. So far, these 2 are in the lead. These 2 have like 1 each. Alrighty, so give it about, I'll give it 5 more seconds. And Chessy wins. So Chessy gets to run this time around. So steamers, take a back seat. And we will do this now. So let's get the Chessy on here. There we go. Now let's just back it up to the train. There we go. And now we will go forward. This one runs really smoothly, by the way. It's very nice. There we go. Yep. For anyone who doesn't know, Lone Star Rail Fan, I believe, is the one. Yeah, he's the one that actually got me these ones right here, as well as this big box that has a bunch of the other cars. And yes, he did also. There were two of these engines in his little collection that he gave me. This is the second one. It's the Santa Fe one, and it's the more beat up and dirty looking one. So this one became the parts donor to this one. So that's why I've got it this way. Eventually I will restore it. Also, yay, Texas Rail Fan 21 came by. If you rewind back to the beginning of the stream, you will see all the stuff that you missed. Anyway, so we're going to keep running this little sucker around. Yay, there it goes. Also, surprisingly, these engines run really nicely in reverse than they do forwards. As in, like, faster, I mean, so. Yes, let me back this up just a bit. Doink. There we go. And we have let the Chessy spread its wheels out. So before we run any more trains, we're going to take a quick break. Mainly because these diesel units, for some reason, because they have exposed gears, the oil that was put on the gears just gets everywhere. And it makes the track very, very slippery and very, very dirty. So I'm going to go grab a little towel and wipe the tracks off, so that we won't have any trouble hauling two cars. So, stay tuned. I will be right back. There we go. Just cleaning the track right quick. Oops. Took the track apart there for a second, so I'm just going to work on it one section at a time. There we go. Yeah. I think when I go to 6.0 should be next. When are you going to get more track? Soon. And you will all see why soon. Probably tomorrow, if I am lucky enough. So, just gonna that. And also, if you don't believe me that the track is dirty, there is your proof. Black skid marks. So, let me set everything back up. Go. And let me check my phone after this, because I kept on getting some messages. If you want, I can give you curves. I'm reading the comments, by the way. So let's see here. You're gonna bring it to a train show. I don't know. Anyway, are you going to run Chessy at the train show? Unfortunately, no. These are DC models, not DCC. They have to be DC in order to run on most layouts. Let's see here. Just for anyone wondering, in case, and this is just a brief reminder for everybody, I don't do shout outs to people unless I do it preemptively. If someone requests a shout out, automatically that's a big fat no, and that's always been my thing. So for someone who is asking a shout out, sorry, but you aren't going to get it that way. You have to earn it. You can't just request it. Anyway, let's see here. Let me get this switched around. Doink. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Let's back this little dude up. And now we have yet again 4 different locomotives to choose from. Here they are. We have an 060 without a tender. This is also one of the ones that was given me by the he was given me by Lone Star Rail Fanning, so that's what this is. So yeah, we got these 4 to choose from, pretty much all the same except for wheels and paint jobs. So cast your vote in the comments. Without tender, with tender, red or green. So the votes are coming in. Red, let's see, green, red, red with tender, with black with tender, and let's see, red, black with tender. Alrighty, so it appears that these 2 are in the lead right now, so that's what we're getting at right now. Doing everything, so yeah. Anyway, we got all that going pretty good. Pretty good. So, I'm still looking at the chat, and it looks like, alrighty, the red engine has won this round. So, we're going to put all these guys off to the side. Oops. There we go. And let me put him on there for you. There we go. There we go. If he'll run properly. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to stop it for a second. And because this one actually has a front coupling, what I'm going to do something really cool. And number 21 has said that it reminds me of Texas 300. That was actually the inspiration for this engine's paint scheme, is TSR number 300. So, now because this one has a front coupling, we're going to get to do this, if it'll work. Oop, come on. There we go. Now we can do it. And for everyone asking, yes, I do have Puffy, and yes, she will be run on stream, so don't worry about that. At least I know which engine's the most popular now. So, going, and stop, and going back. think it's a bit stuck. There we go. Oh dear, it's stuck again. Yeah, this engine does not like being run for a very long time. It'll work, but after that it just kind of decides it wants to stop. So there we go. We are still going strong. Also, a notification for my thing just went off. And let's see here. Oh, yes. So, if anyone wants to, Texas Railframe Productions is doing a stream right now called Just Chillin'. So if you guys want something a little bit more laid back and without any train running in it and just want to chill, go visit his stream. It's pretty cool. Anyway, let's give this guy one more run in, and we'll be good. Yes, Texas Railframe 21. You've said hello several times. I see you. Don't worry. Anyway, let me put that down. There we go. And yeah, let me back it up really quick if I can. There we go. So you can all get a nice, good look at that. For anyone wondering, this is apple barrel paint that I used for the red, and it's the maroon red, which is, actually it's the metallic red that I used, not the regular maroon. This is the metallic red that I used, so it's a little bit more it's got like a flaky sort of appearance to it, kind of reflects the light a little bit better. It's a lot nicer in person than it is on camera, because on camera it looks like it's dusty, but it's not. So, there's that. So we're gonna put it away, back over here. Alrighty, let me just move everything, and we'll get another locomotive out, if I can. Let's see here. This might take me a little bit, so I'm just going to leave that right there. Don't worry, we'll get some more running. Let's see. Do you have any Lone Star locos? I have 5. If one in the post comes in. No, I do not have any Lone Star locos. I've heard about them. They're really cool looking, but that's just it. They look nice. They don't actually move. They're like static models, but you can move them, but in a very unconventional way. I've not found any that are motorized. So, I'm just going to get this one put on the tracks. So here's a really cool one. So, we're just going to put this one on track, and then I'm going to get the other ones over here. So, what engine do you guys want to see run now? So we have 4 options again. We have without tender, then the black with tender, then we have the green, and then we have the Jupiter. Cast your votes in the comments. Let's see, have you ever seen, is that Canadian National or just something else? 3245, I believe that is a Hudson, if I'm correct, I don't know. So let's see, we have 1 vote for Jupiter, we have 1 for the green, another 1 for Jupiter, 2 more for green, 1 more for Jupiter, 1 more for green, 1 without tender, and then 2 more for green. Let's see, these 3 are up in the lead right now, so just keep voting. So, let's see here. Alrighty, just a bit more. Come on, let's see. And 2 more have voted for green. 3 more have, well, actually, it's 1 person spamming green, so I'm only going to count it as 1. If you spam your vote, then it does not count, unfortunately. So Jupiter is actually currently in the lead. I'm going to give it about 5 more seconds. And Jupiter has won. Jupiter gets to run this time around. So, and in case for anyone asking what Lone Star locos are, they are a brand of N-scale locomotives that were made in Britain back in the, I believe it was the 1980s. And they're die-cast engines, but they don't move. They, oh, we have a derailment. Let's see. Can Jupiter pull it? not with that, but let's do that. And for anyone wondering, this is the 1970s through 1990s version of the Jupiter. Because everyone knows that the actual Jupiter was painted blue, not red. However, this was before they actually knew what colors both engines were, so they just painted them red right out of the O'Connor shops when the replicas were built. So that's what we have here. And don't even get me started on how hilariously bad they kept on getting 119's colors. So let's get, and also I have modified this engine ever so slightly. Well, not really modified, but I have serviced it and everything and cleaned it very thoroughly. So what we have here is a very smooth, crawlable engine. Look at that. Look at how smoothly that runs. Now forward again. And this is on very little power. This thing's taking up about that much on my controller. That little white blip right there is where it's supposed to be at. So there it goes. Yep, so now we're gonna have it. Oh, it seems to have uncoupled itself. Well, at least now we get to see it crawling at its slowest speed. Well, I think the Jupiter has spoken for itself because it managed to uncouple itself without needing any assistance. So I think we're done with Jupiter for now. So we're gonna put it off to the side. And just to give you an idea of how small this thing is, here it is compared to the 060s. You can see that. So, and then as an added sight gag, this is how big it is compared to the Northern. Yeah, this thing, it's smaller than it's just about as big as the Tender, I think, or as long. Maybe a bit shorter. Yeah, it is small. And I will say this also, because he is actually getting these to me. This will be a shout out to, hang on if I can find him back in the chat, or here you go. A shout out to Texas Railfran Productions. That's all one word, by the way. He's going to be the one who is getting me some passenger cars to go with my Jupiter. He has some old Strasbourg cars that I'm buying off of him, so, or at least, and they are an N scale, so, and I'm going to be buying them off of him, so shout out to him. So go to him and tell him thank you for getting me those cars, because this will look, because I really do want to have a set of the cars to go with this engine, because I don't know if I'm going to keep this as the Jupiter for much longer than this. I might have it be repainted into a different engine, or maybe just as the Leviathan, because the Leviathan is painted red right now, which is one of Jupiter's relatives. So yeah. Alrighty, now I'm gonna get one more engine for you guys so that we can have a proper and very fair vote when it comes to the engines. Yep. So just give me a minute here. I am currently getting this engine out of its box so that we can all revel in its glory and its amazing detail. If I can get the box to close. There we go. And I'm going to swap out the cars really quickly. So this is going to be a bit of a quick change here. So yes, thanks to let's see, North Texas, or no, it's Texas Railfan Productions. Thanks to him for helping me build up my fleet, and also another big thanks to North Texas Rail Fanning, or if that was, let me see if that was that. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at names half the time. In case you have not been able to tell. Or Lone Star Rail Fanning, that's what it was. That was the other guy that gave me a lot of the cars that I have. And just for everyone wondering, these are all the cars that he gave me, more or less. They're in this bin, and also this one as well. This one was in there as well, but, you know, I like that one. So, just kind of close the lid on this. I need to find out if I can get more of these types of boxes. I really like these. These are good for storage. So I'm just going to put that over there and over there. And here we have our new cars. These are some hopper. They say Utah copper on them, but they have coal loads in them. If the camera will decide to work correctly. No, I guess not. Well, anyway. Here are the other locomotives. Here they are. So we have the Forworth and Western N2, so that's FWWR. We have black without tender, black with tender, and then finally green. So cast your votes in the comments as to which engine you would like to see run. Alrighty, so we have with tender. So we got three votes. I'm assuming that NFWR is meant to be FWWR because that's what it is. So we have, we got another one for the switcher diesel, another one with tenders. So the two that are currently in the lead are these two. So those are the ones that are in the lead right now. So cast your votes in the comment section, or not comment section, but in the chat. Because I'm going to give this another 20 seconds. So another vote for FWWR, another vote for the diesel, so keep going. Another one, if we can, which will be cool. Alrighty, we got 10 seconds left, and it looks like the diesel might win this round for that, so let's just give it a minute. And yep. Alrighty, so the diesel we shall run. However, it's gonna, well, actually, yeah, I guess we can run it the other way. So here we go. I'm gonna do it like this for us. So now we're just gonna couple them up together if I can, if it will allow me. Doink. There we go. Now we got them. And here we go. As you can see, this engine is DCC equipped, which is why it is supposed to be, well, no, I don't say supposed to be, this is why it runs so smoothly. Now we're going to be running it the other direction. Also, if you notice, the middle hopper wagon kind of wobbles as it moves. And I always love that because in real life, railroad cars sway from side to side as they run around. So yeah, there we go. So apparently, this phenomena where the car rocks as it moves is called harmonic rocking. That's thanks to Texas Railfan 21. Yet again, thank you for giving us your railroad knowledge. And of course, we're just gonna go backwards now. definitely going to bring this engine to the next train show if I can. In fact, this engine might be going up for sale soon because, well, it's not an engine I really need, and it's not one that I really want to keep, but still. But not right now. Maybe later, though, but still. It's nice to have it run around. And now we're going to back it up one more time, and then we will move on with our next set. So we're just going to keep going. And there we go. So, just gonna lift that up. There we go, and now we will just drive it off. Oop. There we go. Oh dear, one of the front wheels is derailed. Hang on. There we go. And there we go. There it is. So that was the Fort Worth and Western diesel, and we're going to take it off and put it over here. So for now, because there's only one more fourth engine left, and I know exactly that everyone will vote for it to run. So for now, I'm not going to use it, but instead, we're going to vote for these three. So we have without tender, with tender, and then green. So cast your votes in the comments below. So we got one vote for green, one with tender, two more for green, one more for green, another one with tender, let's see. Oh, good night, the Great Western Scot to you. Alrighty. Well, it looks like green wins this round, so we're going to run green around. So let me pull this train forward so that we have the rapido coupler facing us, and we can get it hooked on. Oh dear. Yeah, this one is kind of like the other 060s. It does not like running very long. So there we go. Alrighty. So we got green ready, so here it goes. 3, 2, 1, and go. And it's stuck. And there we go. and stop. Alrighty. So there we have it. Oop. So that was the green one running. It's getting a little, yeah, this one's getting a little warm, so I'm going to stop running it now. So we're just going to put it over here. Alrighty. So we have two more right here. So you can vote with tender or without tender for this round, and then the next one we will have another engine that will bring out for running. So get ready. So we got one vote for with tender, so we're just waiting on the others. Another one, another one. Yes, have a good night, Texas Roughneck 21. So we got 3 votes. I think it's 3. It might be 4 now, but for with tender. So yes. Alrighty, so I think with tender wins this round, and then we're going to bring out the other one to run and vote between those two, although I think I already know the voter turnout for that one, and it is quite hilariously substantial. And I know that for a fact. So, there we go. So we're going to couple it on to its train. And now, here we go. Oh dear, I think it conked out on us. Yeah, I think this one, we'll do it 2 more times, and then we'll call it quits for this one. And there we have it. So, I'm going to take this one off, like so. And also, for anyone asking, yes, I am planning on giving this one a tender soon, if I can find one, because the one that I do have a spare tender. However, it's already been painted, and it does not have a rear coupling on it, and I cannot spare one at present. So, that's why I'm not, and also the tender coupling to this one's broken, so, I mean, it can kind of look like that, but it can't pull its tender behind it. So, now let me get the last engine out, and I know for a fact this one is going to win by a landslide. Or at least, I am thinking it will. So, let me get it out. Man, this is going to be such a pain in the butt to all put back. And it's going to be very hard. Oop. Almost dropped it. Did not want to. Yeah, you never want to do that. You never want to drop your model train, because if you do, then you're in some serious hot water. So let me do this and this. that. There we go. Alrighty, so here we go. Here are the two that you can vote for. You can either vote for without tender or puffy. So, good grief. Okay. So, again, sorry for what's been happening. My internet just went and cut out on me. So, right now, no more votes. We're just going to run Puffy, and this one's going to be the last engine that's going to run. So, just to wrap things up. So, here we go. There we go. Sorry, my lens. Oh dear, that did not do what I wanted it to do. Hang on one second. There we go. I'm just trying to get the lens to look the right way, so that way people can see Puffy. So. That's the most beautiful. Yes. Well, it's not a completely custom model. It's custom painted. And the decals are custom. And some of the details have been moved around, but aside from that. I'm terribly sorry for the cutouts. My internet is acting up. I don't know why, but it just is. And there we go. That was Puffy for you. So we're going to take her off. Oh my, yeah. Okay. So my battery temperature, oh yeah. Okay, so unfortunately, we aren't going to be able to see this guy run because my battery temperature on my tablet has gotten way too high. Like, it's not good. So, terribly sorry to everyone who wanted to see the little tenderless engine go, but I'm going to see if I can get a nice little lineup of all the trains. Well, we aren't going to get an exact lineup, or at least not one that, you know, would be cool, but there we go. There's all of our trains all together. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Again, sorry about some of the technical difficulties. We'll definitely have to fix that. So yeah, thanks for watching the stream, and I hope to see you guys again in the future. Bye.